Welcome back, and we're going to talk a little bit about the video, but first I want Maricela to translate for our Spanish-speaking audience.
Así que queremos recordarles que todas las personas que estén allá afuera que tengan preguntas sobre sus animales, sus perros, que llamen porque tenemos el entrenador aquí. Pero lo que estábamos hablando anterior es que uno debe escoger un perro que vaya con tu personalidad. Por ejemplo, si quieres vivir en un apartamento, no debes buscar un perro grande como un German Shepherd que necesita mucho ejercicio, porque esos perros hay que caminarlos y hay que trabajarlos. Y también hablamos de que si debe tener un perro que sea de pura raza o una mezcla. Y él dice que realmente no importa, él personalmente ha tenido de pura raza toda su vida, pero igual son iguales de buenos si son mezclas o si son puros.
Okay, a little bit about the video there. She really did everything she was supposed to do there, right?
Yeah, basically it's just simple basic obedience, and that's where you really need to begin. With such things. The dog has to be able to understand the basic commands of sit, down, stay, come, and so forth. And if you wish to build from there, you can go into everything from utility training to dog shows or whatever. But I find that most people just are concerned about the basic obedience.
Yeah, and I guess attest to that. I had a very small Chihuahua for a while, and I loved the dog, but I guess my problem was that I treated the Chihuahua as if it were my baby. Right. So I would carry the Chihuahua everywhere, I would put it in my bag, I would sleep with the Chihuahua, and then as a result, it would kind of like pee all over the place, and you know, I felt bad reprimanding, and it was very hard to like, you know, I did all kinds of the treats, I walked the dog, I exercised the dog, but it was just very hard. And well, there were two dogs in the house, so that was a problem. One was new, one was older. And so they always had this battle, and they would pee all over the place. And I just couldn't control it.
Yes, exactly. That's
I want to hear you say that in Spanish.
Bueno, estamos hablando de que yo tenía un chihuahua por un tiempo y pues básicamente yo me sentía como que el chihuahua era mi hijo. Así que yo me llevaba el chihuahua en la falda, dormía con el perro, me lo llevaba en el bulto y por resultado pues el perro hacía lo que quisiera en mi casa. Él orinaba, había otro perro en la casa, entonces yo de verdad que no lo podía controlar. Así que le estoy preguntando al entrenador que cómo es que uno hace que el perro sea obediente.
Very good.
very good.
Later on in the show, we're going to have a little demo with Lita, and we won't do too much because I know Lita is in retirement because she's 14 years old. Now, larger breeds, as I well know, don't live as long as the smaller breeds. What is your secret to keeping Lita healthy?
Well, like everything else, the bedrock is a good gene pool. Her family's been basically healthy. You'd like to, when you do pick a puppy, you'd like to, if it's possible, with the purebreds. It's not possible when you go to an adoption facility, but with the purebreds, if you could look back 5 generations in their family lineage and see if there's any type of inherent problems, whether it be hips or lungs or eyes or ears and so forth. So basically that's the beginning, not certainly the ending, but that in conjunction with plenty of exercise, proper training, good food, and good medical care is also a must as well.
Okay. So now what about people who get a dog for utility purposes, such as like a guard dog or something like that? They're not house dogs. How do you feel about that?
I think that most breeds and most dogs will develop a tendency to protect the home, some more than others. You could get a very docile German Shepherd and a very aggressive Labrador Retriever. So it's sort of like family history is important and so on. But I think that you, first and foremost, if I haven't mentioned this earlier, is that when you bring a dog into the house, especially at a young age, you want him or her to be properly socialized, and that is to get him out into the open, meet other dogs, be handled by as many people as possible, so that they don't develop any tendencies in regards to fear, biting, attacking, and so forth. So I think that's really important.
Yeah, and I have a question while we're on that subject. Is there such a thing as a true intrinsic aggressive dog? Because a lot of dog trainers say, or have published in their books, that there's no such thing, that it's the humankind which makes the dog aggressive, meaning attacking for no reason, attacking a child who lives in the house. And what would you tell people who decide to get a dog like a Doberman or a Cane Corso and a dog of that nature?
Sure.
Pit bulls.
I'm asked that quite a bit actually, but there's some dogs are more predisposed than others to be inherently aggressive. a lot of people that I do come in contact with, unfortunately, want them to be specifically aggressive with people. I've been asked to train certain types of dogs for people and whatnot, and after an initial consultation, I may not go near them again because just the type of dog that they actually want, a dog that's going to be more aggressive and whatnot. You really don't want to bring those qualities out in a dog, and unfortunately, too many people are trying to do just that.
Yeah,
Again,
young macho kids want to walk around and look like big shots with these dogs, and you see it all too much.
Right, certainly. That is certainly a case. Yeah.
And Lenny, are there like easier dogs to train? Like, are there, they say, smarter dogs, like, you know, like labs, or more obedient, or is that really just the technique that you develop?
Well, I'm partial to German Shepherds myself. They just seem to be able to pick up on things first, second, and third time. You know.